Chapter 7. The Dangerous Damsel. When your heart is involved with a place, it is difficult to forget it, even when you leave going there. One such place for me was the American Cultural Center. Even after completing my course, I was in contact with the administration. One of the reasons was the annual exhibition at the American Cultural Cant Station, where we used to put up a stall of electric equipment from our shop at Sadar. At one such time, I went to the center to meet the exhibition coordinator, Salim, who happened to be my close friend. I was very informal with him. While sipping his tea, he casually asked me, "Brother Salman, you know Shabana, right?" "Who? Shabana?" Absent-mindedly, I responded. "Fool, the same girl who came to meet you from the center on the day of the exhibition," he said. "Yes, I know she is an Indian client. I have met her once or twice. Not more than that," I replied. "Do you know that when she visits your stall regularly, not just that, she spends a lot of money on your stall, that I have noticed." Salim spoke with a lowered voice. "So, what is the harm in that? She has money so that she can spend it." I spoke with indifference. "Oh, buddy, I am not concerned for her money or herself." Salim tried to clear himself. "Then what bothers you?" I was inquisitive now. "Trust me, she is a talker, and I am tired of her," Salim added a complaint. "Something seems fishy. Why does she come to you only?" Salim narrowed his eyes as I uttered this statement. Salim smiled devilishly. "Because she knows you are my friend. Unfortunately, and I cannot offer a lot of information about you. She only asks questions about you, by the way." Salim spoke. "Why is that?" Curiosity got the better of me. "Are you really this naive? Why do you think any girl would ask about a handsome, young, educated boy?" Salim added. "Don't utter nonsense. We are religions apart. She is a Hindu. If someone hears it, what are they going to think?" I said impulsively. "She believes in the religion of love." Salim tried to fan my feelings. "You are crazy," I gnarled. "My friend, it is her restlessness that gives her secret away. Her eyes keep searching for you in the huge crowd. She buys whatever rubbish you sell and whatever amount you ask for. She has also taken your card from me, which has your name and contact number. And yes, on the comments register every time she leaves a long list of good wishes for you and your stall." Saying this, Salim opened the register to show me some of her comments. I glanced at the handwriting and froze in place. "Love a good scent cannot be hidden, child. You are such a young, handsome brute. Who can blame her?" "She surely loves you," Salim said definitely. I was stunned as I recognized the handwriting. I tore away the comments page from the register and left before Salim could ask me why. On my way home, I was constantly contemplating. How could I forget the letter which had made my heart bleed? I remember how Abba threw the letter on the floor in rage, and I had picked it up and kept it with me. I had a piece of evidence with me, and I wanted to find out the culprit. I locked myself in my room as soon as I reached home. I matched the comments page with the pink paper, and voila! My innocence stood staring at me. The handwriting had matched. I could see Salim sheepishly grinning. "Ah, Allah!" I fell on the sofa with dizziness and shock. The dangerous damsel was finally caught. I had proof that showed I was innocent. I knew that Shabana had taken the address from my card and then sent me this letter. Everything was clear now. At first, I thought I must tell Abba John, but then I decided not to, as he would have considered this a new conspiracy plotted by me, and things could become worse. I decided to show the evidence to my elder brother sometime later, so that he could at least know that I was never involved. Also, my sixth sense told me to be wary. Therefore, I kept my eyes and ears open. Fate is unpredictable. The engagement preparations were in full swing as there were 2 days left. One evening, I planned to go to the nearby market to bring some stuff when a car stopped at our front gate. I thought of the family sitting in the car as guests, and therefore I went ahead to receive them. I did not know them as they started coming out of the car. I only knew one of them, and that was enough for me to go into shock. Shabana had arrived to get the response to the letter sent. "Is this Salman Akbar's house?" she asked in a sweet house, while my throat became bitter with fear. I shook my head in response, as no one else was around, and she depended on my answer. "But this card shows the same address," she smiled, showing me my card. "They were previous tenants. Now we live here," I tried to cover up. "Can you tell me their new address?" To my surprise, she had not recognized me in my unwashed face and morning dress, so I decided to make the most of this opportunity. "Sorry, their family was never kind enough to make any friends." I hit the final nail in the coffin. Her smile vanished. She turned to leave. At that time, she looked like a captain of a ship that had drowned and never recovered. I cursed, my heart melting at the sad look on her face, but my brain took the reins of my bodily reactions. I shrugged and decided to proceed with my visit to the market. My appearance had saved me today. I had decided to grow my beard and mustache as fashion and was wearing a turban. Therefore, she was unable to recognize me. She must have thought of me as a cleric rather than a handsome, clean-shaven Salman Akbar whom she had met at the exhibition. The sunglasses also helped in saving me. 2 days later, in a beautifully decked-up event, I was engaged to my life partner. I smiled as I could feel the warmth of the ring reach my heart. Trust me, while wearing the pink turban of my engagement, I did not recall the pink paper for once. The next day, however, I was reminded of the pink paper again when my fiancé called me and said, "Please write me that song on a pink paper. I will always keep it with me as a token of love." And the mention of any pink paper was enough for me to lose my senses.